This is Swearwords with Austin Entertainment Management. Austin Entertainment is the official sponsor of Farmapalooza happening in Kokona, Wisconsin, June 9th through the 11th. And today we have very special guests with us. One of the bands that will be playing at Farmapalooza and is actually fronted by AEM's very own Heidelin. Please welcome Mast. How's it going, guys?
Hey, good to be here.
Yes, I love what you guys got going on here, Heidi. That is awesome.
Thanks, man.
It's so
Appreciate it.
weird to be on the other side of this, by the way. I just want to mention.
Yeah, it's nice to be on this side. This is nice. Nice twist for me. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So why don't you guys introduce yourselves and tell us your role in the band?
Go ahead.
Mike, you go.
Mike, you want me to go first?
Yeah, you go.
All right.
Yep.
All right. My name is Mike Schaub. I play guitar in the band and do most of the musical writing as far as the melodies and what have you.
Nice. All right.
My name is TR Marks. I'm the drummer of the band, and I work with Mike to kind of go through the flow of the orchestration and really hone in on his ideas and just make loud noises, and hopefully it works.
It does most of the time, I think.
I would say so.
I'm Heidelin, and I do vocals, and I write the words, and I want to introduce, you'll see them on stage when we perform. This is CF, this chicken right here. Wave CF. There you go. There you go.
That's a crazy looking chicken.
Yes, he is a crazy chicken. He's been to just about every one of our shows. And this one is Mascot. And for those of you that know us, he gets into a good amount of trouble. I was actually really impressed he showed up for the interview. I didn't think he was going to be here. So Mascot is our mascot.
That is amazing. I've never seen that before in my whole life. Tell me he goes around and just like floats around on stage and stuff.
Well, it's worse than that. He tends to go home with other bands.
And their girlfriends.
And
Oh no.
you really got to watch out for that guy. Like, you just never know. You never know.
He's a player.
He is. He is. Totally is.
So one question before we move forward, though. So you guys are guitar, drums, and vocals, no bass, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like Mike should answer the question.
Yeah, I got my rig kind of set up so that I'm running through a guitar and a bass rig with an octave. I'm also tuned pretty low, so don't need a bassist.
That's badass. I'm not gonna lie, that's really awesome. All right, so wondering now, how did you guys all meet?
Let's see. I'm gonna start back in 1999 when I was going to astronomy class.
Damn.
And I see this dude with hair as long as mine tapping his pencil, but not like in an unorganized way, like in a that dude's a drummer kind of way. And he was sitting next to another dude with long hair. So I was like, oh yeah, like definitely musician. So on the first break, I went over and I talked to them, which turned into me and my roommate going to all of their band practices. We were the shag carpet bitches. And we couch moshed. We knew all the words. We weren't old enough to get into the bars, but we would sit outside the door. That is what we had to do.
That was awesome, actually.
And so years passed. TR found a new band. He's like, dude, you should come check it out. And then I said, okay. They were trying out a new singer. I must have been criticizing too loudly, which I mean, I feel like it's very hard to do. It was very loud in that basement. But the guitar player of that band was like, so you can sing? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, get up there and sing something then. And I said, okay, well, play something that I know. And he's like, you will sing to what we play. And I was like, okay then. So I just made up some words on the spot. And he's like, can you come back next Saturday?
Oh man.
And that's how TR and I ended up in a band. And like that band had a couple different names in the beginning, but ended up as Of Dark Design. And one day, hopefully, some of those songs might get recorded and emerge from that, because those were some pretty good days. And while all that was going on,
Yep.
Mike, now you come in.
Yeah, I think we met probably at a skiff show.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what year. Probably, I don't know, 2006, 2005, something like that. Just as an extension of the Shag Carpet guys, because a couple of the members of Skiff, my band, were in Shag Carpet. So you guys knew Eric and John already. So might have been at either Topstick or Shooters, but I pretty sure I ran into you guys the first time at one of those shows.
I feel like it was
And
that
then just
house
more and
looking
more.
bar, like going into North Fond du Lac. What was that place?
Yeah, Topstick.
Yeah.
Which bar?
When you're going into North Fond du Lac and there's like that house looking kind of bar.
Yeah, it splits off. That's Topstick. That's the bar that Skiff called their stomping grounds. But yeah, you guys were at those shows, and I kind of met you, through Eric and John and them,
And then we did
the
another
rest is
project together before. Well, Mike, you came and you played in a Dark Design for a little while. And then
Right.
we all
Yeah.
played together in various artists, and we released an album with that little fun collaboration project we just had with a bunch of people that happened to be free on a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm. Yes, so Mast is not our first powwow.
That's awesome. That's cool. So you guys were basically around hanging out for a minute before you actually made it official, huh?
Yeah, we've been
For sure.
in and around each other's spaces, hanging out and writing music with like a lot of the same people. Kind of switching out here and there, and yeah, it's really like a family of musicians that we've got.
We knew of each other's potential, talent, and Mike came to me and said, "Hey, I got this idea of this style of music," and I said, "Okay, I'm on board." And then I said, "You know what? The singer we should have for this band should be Heidi." So the fact that we're already familiar with each other's history, this made it a pretty easy segue to kind of get together as a trio and start to kind of develop the baby called Mast.
Nice. Yeah, that's really awesome. So I know one of AEM's biggest themes this year has been vision. So I'm curious to know, what is the vision for Mast?
Okay, I'm gonna let those two guys answer the question first.
On the spot.
Heidi's got her own whole thing, I'm sure, that she's got figured out. I don't really have a vision, because after we ended things at the end of 2014, because Heidi she was moving to Florida. We kind of moved on to other projects and what have you. But now with this reunion show coming up soon, I don't really know what the future would hold right now. Probably just work on some original material here and there and keep it together. But, obviously we can't play shows the way we used to with the distance between us. So
Definitely.
She's in Florida, we're in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Musically, it's all over the place. I don't know where I'm gonna go with what I'm writing musically, influenced by some different things than maybe I was, 9 years ago. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's awesome.
but still, it's pretty cool to get together and write music. Although it may be slow with development and with recording, we still want to keep it alive nonetheless. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
definitely think that out of all the music projects that I've had so far, this one means the most to me. Just because of the people that are involved with it. And then I'm really proud of our Rise to the Top album that we put out together. And I realized as I was getting ready for this upcoming Farmapalooza show, like how much I really missed singing those songs and performing those songs. So as I'm really thinking about where we could go now that we're kind of like back alive again, I moved to Florida. I had to get like some stuff in my life together. I worked on some different music projects just to kind of see like, am I in the right spot? And I think that putting more time into this project, and even like you guys said, we can't perform like we were doing in 2014, where we were playing shows like every weekend around Wisconsin, just about. But I think where we can evolve to at this point is we're older. We have more resources than we did. And I think the possibility of doing a tour, especially since we are writing new music and we've got new stuff to showcase, even if it's just a little teeny tiny one, isn't too far out of the realm of possibilities.
Okay, I like
Mhm.
that. That kind of segues into my next question, because I was going to say, is there anything coming up for Mast? I know you guys got Farmapalooza coming up, but anything in the works for you?
You guys better come to Farmapalooza, because that's all you're going to get from us this year.
It's going to be a good show, though. I mean, come on. The 9th through the 11th, camping, metal, like,
Oh, and I've been listening to the other bands we're playing with. Like, it is going to be like an awesome 2 days.
oh, yeah.
Metal.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. So now this leads us to the part where we do a random question.
And they dropped off.
No.
Oh, they'll probably come back, hopefully. There they are. Darn internet. Weren't we just having problems with this earlier today?
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're there.
Cool.
All
We're
right.
back. Okay.
That's okay.
Just dropped out and reconnected.
You're good. You're good.
We're on our mystery question now. He was just about to ask it.
Yes. The mystery
okay,
question
go ahead.
for you guys. What is your favorite song to perform?
Mine's Rise to the Top. It's the
Alright.
doomiest. It's the doomiest song on the album, Rise to the Top. So, that's my favorite.
I literally
Mine would
listened
be
to that
One
song.
by One.
Oh, nice. Okay.
You guys, like those are definitely two of my favorites. I think I was gonna say One by One, but since you guys mentioned that, CF put in her vote for CF, which is a really fun song. It's when CF comes out, and sometimes there's life-size chickens that dance on the stage. So I mean, when we start talking about performance, that one gets pretty fun. Whereas like One by One and Rise to the Top are a little more serious. Still fun to perform.
That is actually awesome. Like, I would love to volunteer one day to be one of the live chickens on your stage. I will party hard.
All right. We got another chicken, you guys.
And yeah, I was listening to the song Rise to the Top earlier. Now, I gotta say, that song is like, what, 8 minutes long?
Yeah, it's kind of the doom kind of way.
It's awesome too. Like, but does it get tiring? Was it difficult to construct a song that was 8 minutes?
Shut yours
Oh.
down once.
We're gonna wait for Mike to come in and answer that question. Hey, Mike.
Recording in progress.
All right, hang on.
Chicken dance on the intermission.
That is so
This
crazy.
is. Oh, I'm done. Let me go on yours. It's
So Mike and TR are sitting in the middle of nowhere where they practice. They just got done with practice.
Yeah.
all right. Let's try this again.
Okay,
What was the question about Rise to the Top?
how
So,
how do you write an 8-minute song?
yeah, how was it?
Yeah. Well, you gotta have patience and you gotta be a fan of doom and stoner metal, man. Um, really, if you took the song and literally tripled its speed, it would play out like a black metal song. Like some of these really fast ripping songs, if you just take literally any song and just slow it down, you can make anything 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You can stretch anything out. But that's really what it is with Rise to the Top, is taking something that maybe feels like it should be played faster, but just stretching it out, kind of introducing some tension into it.
I like that. Yeah, because that was
The new
intense.
song
Like,
we're working on right now is like another 8-minute long song, and oh my gosh, it's amazing. Like we can't shorten
wow.
it. We're still working on it, so it might not be 8 minutes by the end, but I'm saying let's not shorten it. Like it's good.
That's really badass. So like I could imagine like musically you're like playing and you, I guess I'm assuming you keep like hitting that like, oh yeah, this is gonna fit.
Oh, you muted yourself in all of that excitement.
No, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like I could imagine like then can you hear me now?
Yes.
Were you just like doing the song and then constantly just kept coming up with things that just fit perfectly and you just kept just like adding to it and did it just amount to like 8 minutes unexpectedly?
Yeah, I don't really I'm not really a riff writer where I'll just sit and come up with a bunch of riffs.
Uh,
I really am more interested in the flow and like what I hear coming next after each part melodically. I've never been one to just sit and come up with a bunch of technical stuff for the sake of being technical. So I think that's why things sound a little more epic, big, and stretched out. I'm not focusing on a lot of technicality.
And what I like about TR's drums too,
I
when
mean,
he
it all
As a
adds,
sounds
drummer.
great, though.
sorry,
Yeah,
I'll talk.
and as a drummer, I really like Mike's writing approach because it allows me room to just really fit the dynamics, not have to drum fancy, but drum intelligently and just try to find just clever hooks, accents. It just opens up a whole world of it's easy to play to, but also challenging at the same time. But yeah, I really like the writing and the music. So
Yeah, because I could imagine too, especially with drums, like the drums carry so much of the direction of the song too. Even if you played quickly, it could change the entire song. If you played slower, it could change the entire song. So I could imagine that was like for 8 minutes long, that was challenging and exciting for you to do.
It's definitely challenging when you're performing it and you're like, whew,
Yeah.
song.
Oh yeah.
But in the same regard, it feels like it goes kind of fast at the same time.
Absolutely. That's awesome though. So now I know you guys do you officially have the website up?
Oh yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that. I've been working on the website. The website is up. We also have an online store going on right now, and I think there's some pretty cool designs for the t-shirts and stuff, so you should check it out.
Maybe. Royce.
What was that, TR?
Sorry. Keep going.
All right. So yeah, the website, it's up, it's out, it's mast.band. Super easy to remember, right? Mast.band.
Yes. And I did see some of the merch you guys have, and it's freaking awesome. The shirts, you got like what, tumblers, like pants and stuff. It was all epic stuff.
Little coin purses, buttons. Yeah. The nice sweatshirt.
So yeah, guys, definitely go out and check out Mast's website, mast.band. Check out some of their merch they got going on. I want to say thank you guys for talking with me, and be sure to catch Mast at Farmapalooza June 9th through 11th. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, Mike. Thanks
Amen.
for
Thank you.
interviewing us.
Thanks, Mike.
And no problem. Nice meeting you guys.
You bet. Take care.